What's up, guys? This is TalkyWings. Welcome back to the Storytime series where I tell you guys random life stories from other people's lives. Alright, stupidity aside. In today's episode, I'm going to be telling you how me and my buddy started a forest fire. Yeah. Anyways, let's get right into it. So, it started out on Mother's Day of who knows what year it was. Not important to the story. All I know is that we were young. Anyways, Mother's Day, I was at my friend's house. Lives just down the street from me. We were playing video games. I think it would have been Halo Reach at the time. And so it was a really nice day out. This would have been maybe 70, 80 degrees. So yeah, it was a really nice day out, and so we decided to go outside. Now, something you need to know about my neighborhood is it's surrounded by woods, okay? There's a lot of woods around here. And there's also a lake or pond down the street from my house, which is also surrounded by woods. So, we decided to hang out around the lake. Now, we went down there with the intent of just hanging out, exploring, and just, having fun, catching stuff by the edge of the pond, frogs, snakes, lizards, whatever we could find, just being boys. And so, eventually, he pulls a lighter out of his pocket. Now, keep in mind, he's not a bad kid. Neither of us are, we're just little boys who are just screwing around and got a bit out of our league, okay? So just don't take it like, oh, he carries a lighter with him everywhere, he's an arsonist. No, that's not it at all. Because what we ended up doing with it was picking dandelions, burning the top of them, and throwing them in the water. Pretty harmless stuff. But he decided to go after something a little more interesting after a little bit. He went after a stack of hay, or straw, that had been set in this pile, because behind the lake there is a place where people will throw like piles of sticks and lawnmower stuff and like old wood and stuff, and somebody had decided to throw a bunch of hay back there. So, being the intelligent human being that he was, he decided to light the thing of hay on fire. So, you guys can probably see where this is going, but it went up instantly. And so, after it went up, I immediately reacted by running to the edge of the water, finding the nearest piece of trash I could. I believe it was an old used Gatorade bottle, filling it up with lake water and throwing it on the fire, which in the end it did work. I was able to get the fire out. Now, before I could stop him, he lit it again. And this time, the Gatorade bottle didn't work. So, we eventually ended up yelling out for help, and one of the neighbors, who had fortunately been on his back deck at the time, he told his wife, who ran in and called the fire department. And so we were obviously just like running around frantic, all crazy, and the guy comes running down. He tells us to back away from it, and so fast forward 4 minutes, you can see the fire above the trees, okay? And these aren't like teeny little bushes or shrubs. These are legit trees, like they're tall. And you can see the fire over the tops of the trees. And so the fire trucks, they come into the neighborhood. There's 4 of them. And they can't get to that spot. They can't get to the part of the lake because the lake is behind a bunch of houses. So you can't really get to it. You have to walk down there or park your car by the side and walk in, so you're going to have a really hard time getting a fire truck into it. And so they had to run back up and then run back down and bring a bunch of fire retardant and like start spraying it over the fire. And I remember sitting on the rock with my buddy and being like, you know what, if I go to jail, or if we go to jail, I'm straight up blaming you, because I had nothing to do with this. This was all on you, fam. That's the kind of friendship we had. We had a fantastic friendship. We still do. We're still good friends. It's all behind us, but that's besides the point. So, yeah, we caused a lot of things from that. The rest assured, they did end up, or the firemen did end up taking the fire and getting it out or putting it out. But we not only made the residential newspaper, or the residential news or whatnot, or not us in particular, but it said that a fire was started at the lake, and there was some other details, and it required everybody in the neighborhood to carry passes whenever they go to the lake. Of course, I'm a rebel. I never take mine because, you know, like I said, I'm a rebel like that. And so, yeah, so we caused that, and we also cost the neighborhood $1,000 to get the fire trucks, like, you know, tax to get the fire trucks, sorry, there was 4 of them, out to the neighborhood in that short a time. And I remember my dad came down to the lake, like rewind just a little bit. My dad came down to the lake as this fire was there, and like I was walking away from the lake, and he just looks at me and he goes, "Time to come home for dinner." Oh, believe me, I got grounded big time. Actually, I don't think it was that bad. I think my parents figured out that it wasn't me that started it, that I was only basically there, and so I was able to do a little bit of work, and I got out of it, like yard work or something. I got out of my grounding after a week. My buddy was grounded for well over a month, and yeah, that was about it. That was about it, you know. But we've matured now. We're still great friends. We still hang out a lot. We don't really use lighters anymore. I'm joking. It's not a not really. It's a never. We never use lighters anymore. We don't trust them. But yeah. That's the story of how me and my friend caused a forest fire. That was probably the best Mother's Day present I ever gave my mother. I'm joking, that's terrible. That's terrible. Obviously, I'm kidding. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you all liked the video. Always remember to rate, comment, subscribe, leave a like if you have the time. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Peace out.